Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Whiskey, and welcome back to another episode of Cosmic Prisons over here on the Sovereign Planet. IP, as always, can be found below, down in the description. Today, guys, we are making some slight adjustments to the cell. We're adding some gens in, finally. So, right here in front of us is what Crucio has went ahead and set up in the cell. He has decided to come back and start playing again, and so I was like, hey, I got some room for you, you know? You can come hang out with us in our cell. But he started out putting his gens in here. We are actually going to, because now we are level, we do stats, we are level 91 now. So that means we can actually go to Age and we can buy diamond gens and start placing them down in the cell and getting them to start stacking up and everything like that, to where I can start mining these without, well, if I start mining them now, I'll take a penalty and get less energy than if I were to mine in the actual mines. So if we do /generators, we can actually, luckily, not have to go to the, what's it called? Shop. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. But we can just straight up buy it from here. So I think we're going to start out by just doing a stack of Ultimate Crude Ore. And we're just going to continue right off of Crucius here. So it should be, if I'm correct, yeah, so there should be one there. So we'll just go ahead and do this. Grab a gem breaker because I'm going to probably mess up quite a bit. But we're going to lay the groundwork for... We're going to lay the groundwork here for where each of the cells are going to place and everything. And then actually come in afterwards. After we have quite a bit of the crude ore placed, then just go through and buy literally every bit of gens we can and just start filling it in. So yeah, as this would look like this, if you guys never built diamond gens, the way that the diamond gen actually works, if you have, let's say here, so this block here is the generator, right in that little hole. It will go to, oops, if I can fly back up here. So it will actually generate to the blocks all the way around it completely, and then as well as on top of it in this little cross pattern. So like you technically would have it going across like all this, and then even out here, this will be filled in, all that. So we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna go buy just a bunch of crude ore, get it placed, go in, start placing gens and all that, and I will catch you guys in a bit.
Let's go now.
Alright, and there we are. So, we are, I want to say no longer plebs, but we're probably still plebs, honestly, because we only had like 120 mil worth of gens that I put down. Like, I don't know how much Crucio put down. Like, if I do sell info now, so yeah, the cash value of our sell is 235 million, counting all of our guards and all of the gens and stuff like that. So probably like, 200 mil worth of gens here. So that should be pretty nice. I mean, it's not the greatest that it could be. I know some cells probably have their diamond gens, in the pyramid format, where I decided not to go with that. I figured, it's just easier for us to be able to mine everything without having to pick it up. So just mine underneath, mine on top, mine underneath, go up to the next layer, mine on top, and just rinse and repeat and do that over and over and over again. Kind of do that approach instead of, if we wanted to, we could do the pyramid approach where we just take all these gens and we put the gens into here on each of these blocks and then fill that up, and then next layer shifts over one, put it in the middle, and so on and so forth, and doing it that way. It's technically more efficient and cost efficient because you're technically just using more gens and less of the crude ore, and supplying all these spots. Because like when you technically fill all of these in with gens, it turns this into a 5 source. It turns like everything here into a 5 source. So it makes it really efficient and puts out a lot, but you have to break down your gen constantly as you mine and then put it back. And we might decide and might do that, or we might just keep doing the layer method here, but I don't know, guys. But we are no longer plebs in my book. I think we have finally made it to where I just have a few more levels and I can start mining in the cell, and I don't have to worry about going out and being attacked constantly, because it's kind of a nightmare mining at diamond. If you are not in a gang that's controlling the territory, you're gonna get killed repeatedly. So luckily for me, I was able to join Violation for a little bit. I am decent friends with most of the guys over there, and was just like, hey, can I join your guys' gang for just a little bit so I don't get killed by your truces 24/7? And luckily for me, they were like, yeah, no, that's fine. You can join us. It's okay. So I luckily was protected a little bit, but I still have 4 more levels to go before I have to not worry about being killed while mining. So, but guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and turn on those notifications so you know when I post new videos. As well as if you're buying anything off the shop, don't forget to use code WHISKEY at checkout. But until next time, guys, I will see you when I see you. Bye.